Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for joining Zoom In with Renee. Today, I'll be talking to my guests about a very prestigious recognition that the Indian community all around the world received. Garba, the folk dance from Gujarat, is now included in UNESCO's iconic list of Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, has in its list different traditions from different communities, whether they are oral traditions, social practices, festive events, performing arts, dance genres, and they all come in the list of Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. And Garba now joins this prestigious, iconic list of UNESCO. So this is a very, very proud moment in Indian history and for Indians all around the world. And joining me today to tell us all about this spectacular milestone, we have Mr. Kenny Desai, the current president of FI, the Federation of Indian Associations in America, Dr. Avinash Gupta, who is the president-elect of FIA, Soren Parikh, who is the vice president of FIA, and we have two performers who actually performed in Times Square. Spectacular Garba. This was an amazing, proud moment. So we have Preeti Patel and Urmi. Thank you all for joining me today. And first of all, congratulations to the Indian diaspora. This is a very proud moment for every Indian. Let's start with Mr. Kenny Desai. Tell us how the events unfolded last week. And here FI took the lead with the Indian consulate in New York and had Garba for the first time in Times Square in Manhattan, New York.
Good evening, Renuji. It was a very excitement moment about our Indian community across the US. On a last Wednesday, 6th December, when the UNESCO approved Garba is Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. There was excitement among our all community members, and it was a very short notice given by Consulate General of India, Dr. Varun Jeff, and FIA took the bids to progress toward to make it happen event, which is next to impossible in 48 hours to bring all the people with the support of the community to do the Garba at Times Square. As you know, the Garba is an old heritage, old dance, folk dance in Gujarat, bring the harmony and unity. It's the most popular dance festival, is the longest dance festival celebrate in India. It's called Navaratri. And our program as a FIA that we wanted to bring same vibrant moments that upcoming years that celebrate same Garba on a Times Square. So we're so excited about this. All my executive committee, our incoming president, Dr. Avinash Gupta, behalf of my entire board, our chairman, Ankur Vaidya, we all work very hard with the Sujal Parikh, and Saureen has done a tremendous work to make it happen.
I heard, Soren, that we did this, you got this permit like within 24 hours. That is amazing.
Yes. So actually, I wouldn't take the full credit. I want to give full credit to the chairman, Ankur Vaidya, our acting consul general, Dr. Varun Jeff, Sujal Parikh. We worked day and night with the city officials and Times Square Alliance. And I want to thank city officials and Times Square Alliance for giving this opportunity to us to, perform our big cultural heritage at Times Square. So I want to thank all of them very much. And it was, credit goes to FI's reputation also, because we've been doing so many events in New York City. And, over the years, our reputation is, very good. So, we got the permits, which was not possible otherwise.
Let's watch the video first. Let's see that iconic moment in history of Times Square, Manhattan, New York, and Garba performed for the first time in the heart of New York City. That was a very proud moment for all Indians, making history in Times Square. Garba now part of the Intangible Cultural Heritage of UNESCO. The list of communities that go in that, their traditions and their social practices or their festive events or their rituals, that's what UNESCO is looking for in the Intangible Cultural Heritage. So Garba now joins that prestigious iconic list. Tell me, Urmi and Preeti, how is it performing in Times Square?
This is an incredible news for Gujaratis that Garba is in UNESCO's Intangible Culture Heritage list. As our Prime Minister Modi says, that Garba is a celebration of life, unity, and our deep-rooted tradition. We, FIA, Federation of Indian Association, when announced that we have to perform, we have to celebrate this recognition at the heart of the New York City, and within a couple of hours, we can able to gather almost 11 ladies to perform at the Times Square. So it was very, very unique experience we all faced. And that day, the temperature was also in like low single digit, and still we had managed and enjoyed this celebration.
So basically, it was a great experience for our group. I'm teaching Garba since so many years, playing Garba since so many years, but this opportunity came into our plate just day before, and we were just like thinking to do it in the cold, but I'm going every day to New York City. So I gathered my group. I convinced them that no, this is the lifetime opportunity. We have to do it. And it was cold, but we have a really great experience. And the Federation of India Association gave us a really good chance and opportunity to do it. And Garba, when you do Garba, there is no cold, nothing. So we enjoyed it. And we warmed up. Basically, it was 30 degrees almost. And then everybody warmed up. And believe me, without jacket, everybody was dancing, doing Garba. That is the magic of Garba, that it's bringing everyone together. There is no caste, race, or any kind of thing, that it's bringing together everyone, even at Times Square. I don't see only Gujarati, but there are a lot of other people also join us to play. And they were also trying to be with us and enjoying. So that is the Garba's magic, that it's bringing everyone together.
Of course, it's like social cohesion. It's also a sense of continuity and a belonging, that, you know, you belong to a community and the traditions are being passed on from the past generations to the present and to the future. So our next generation is part of it. I think it's so very important. And that too in Times Square, that's a very magical moment, part of history. Dr. Gupta, you're the President-elect of FIA. Because you're getting into this from the great legacy from Times Square, and how you want to promote, preserve traditional heritage and the work that FIA does every year. Besides the parade, I mean, it's not just the parade.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to congratulate FIA and all of us, all Indians. It's a matter of pride for us that Indian dance Garba was recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. This is the 15th cultural heritage from India. And kudos to our FIA team and Indian diaspora. And I would like to thank the Acting Consul General, Dr. Varun Jaff, that within 24 hours of this declaration, we were able to pull off an incredible event at Times Square. And what better place to celebrate it than the crossroads of the world, the Times Square. And it was a weekday, and it was cold, but still hundreds of people showed up, and we had a very good celebration. As far as vision for the FIA is, I mean, we started the year on a very good note with this celebration. We celebrate Republic Day with Dance Pe Chance, which is on February 10th next year. And then, of course, like you said, India Day Parade on 18th of August. But we also do Diwali Soup Kitchen. And we do so many things behind the scenes, which probably we don't advertise. But anything to do with Indian diaspora in this 8 states of Northeast, we are there. And we work very closely with Indian consulate.
And this is a proud moment for everybody, for the Indian diaspora. This is something that we really want to cherish and pass on to the next generation. You don't feel cold at all. You're dancing in this cold weather in Times Square, but it's the feeling of oneness and inclusion and that pride for the heritage that really makes you feel, I can do this, even if it's cold. But it's Times Square and it's history in the making.
It was a great, it's a pride moment about our community, pride moment about our India and all Indian diaspora across the world. At the Times Square, that is a what I see that is our own responsibility and promote the Garba in a next, like a future years also. As we know, that is a old dance festival, and what FIA will take the lead, hoping that we continue doing the Garba on a Navratri festival time, that we are thinking and making some of the preparation now. Hopefully, with everybody's support, we will do the Garba at Times Square in a Navratri festival time. So something that we have not done in the past, but it's kind of a commitment we putting together with our upcoming the new president and all the entire FIA team, with our chairman vision and the whole board of trustees. That we all together, I believe that we will make this happen. And what I say here, that this is not only for India, right? It's a moment that the Garba bring the harmony and unity across the world. So this most important thing, that any culture or any festivals, right? You bring people together and oneness, as you say, right? And as our Prime Minister, this is our Prime Minister vision, that make the Garba to be inclusive in the UNESCO. As you know, in the past, the Prime Minister bring the yoga also in a mainstream. And now he wants to bring a Garba in a mainstream, to bring the world as a one family. Like he always believed, and his slogan is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one family. Any culture, any dance festival or any part of the culture, we all have to celebrate together. That's the vision that our Prime Minister has given to all of us. So it's a very proud moment for us. And I really thank again to all my entire executive committee, our visionary chairman, Ankur Vaidya, Srujal Bhai, Saurin Bhai, Dr. Avinash Gupta, Alok Ji, and our entire board. With everyone's support, we always do the good events. I wanted to thank, very important, is our Dr. Varun Jeff. He's our acting consulate general, very humble, very honorable person that I met. And he has done remarkable job in 48 hours. So with his support, we make this happen.
Thanks to the Indian consulate in New York.
And I wanted to thank you to be taking us, your time and have an interview with us and promote our FIA and entire Indian diaspora across the globe,
Of course, absolutely. Well, thank you all. Kenny Desai, Dr. Avinash Gupta, Soren Parr, and Urmi and Preeti, who performed Garba at Times Square. Very proud moment for everyone. Let's keep showcasing our traditions and our rich cultural heritage, because these are precious human treasures that communities all around the world would like to know, and brings a better understanding and enhances intercultural dialogues between nations and communities. UNESCO putting Garba in the list of intangible cultural heritage. So thank you once again. I am Dr. Renee Mehrra. Stay healthy, stay positive.
Thank you.